Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream again. Um, Let me just get ready as usual. Yeah, I need to copy this to do. Okay, so let me begin. Uh, Hello and welcome back. Today, earlier on stream, I was actually I made the grab gizmo. I changed it from those 3D gizmos which had like a sphere to a little hand UI, which I can show you. But let's see, I think it moves along surfaces. Yeah, let me actually show you the game. So this is a space station simulator sort of game, and you're in zero gravity, moving around. And yeah, so before today, I had this little gizmo, which was actually telling me where I'm raycasting into the wall. But now I've added this hand, as you can see here. And when you hold it, the hand, collapses, is signifying you're holding this. And then you can actually, like, as you're like holding this point, you can move around, and when you release, you fly around, and the same thing goes with anything that is inside the station. So you can just throw things around, and yeah. And on the last stream, on the very end, I managed to get this hand to like float in screen space at the same point where the 3D point is that you grab. Well, great explanation. Yeah, so and after the stream, like half an hour ago, I actually just moved. I actually moved the code that positions the UI to a normal rendering update instead of physics. So now it is actually correct and balanced, and it doesn't lag. and I am actually impressed because in Unity, UI usually lags behind like one frame, and this seems to be on time. So yeah, you can just reposition the UI elements and it just works. Okay, so there we go. I intended to work on the hatches, but I didn't have time. So basically, the only thing I implemented was I drew this the hands, and then I implemented just like moving in 2D space on screen. Cool. Okay, so what is the plan for today? Today, let me check if everything is okay. Everything is okay. The sound is there. Yes, it's there. Good. Okay. So today I'm going to add a little bit of text to the bottom of the screen, which is going to say what you can do, that you can grab, you can space to repel or jump. I'm not exactly sure if I should use the word jump because it doesn't really make sense in zero gravity. And then other stuff that I'm gonna like add into the string. And I'm gonna do some modeling. I do want to make some clutter boxes, some random boxes that are just flying around, but only for testing for now. Why do I want to do that? Because I was intending to make these props much later. The only reason why I want to do it now is because right now I'm using this blank box, which is really boring and it looks bad when I make some promo shots, some screenshots and some videos. And one other problem is that it's unevenly scaled, and that is the reason why it jumps in a weird way, because the matrix is not exactly aligned, because it's not yeah, I should never be able to grab an item that is not unit scaled, and I should probably check that as well when I'm grabbing it. Not unit scaled, but I mean does not have uniform scale. That is the word I wanted to use. So yeah, now when you grab this, it's like it repositions and it's pretty bad. Okay, and yeah, if you take it from a side or something, there, it completely rotates. So I just want to make a nicer prop, basically, that I can fill up my station with. And another thing is, oh yeah, I completely forgot. Well, I should actually put all this forward, and this thing should also be forward. I forgot that. Let's do it like this. UI stuff. I forgot that I also want to make sure there is no UI offset. So what I mean by that, center icons correctly. Okay, so right now there's actually a problem in game, which I noticed just before I started the stream, when I was making this video. So basically, this hand is not exactly in the center of the screen. It's slightly offset. And I know that because I have this gizmo which pairs, and you can see that it is actually like what I'm actually centering here is the top left corner of the sprite, of the hand sprite, right? And not exactly the center. So it is slightly incorrect. The position of the hand is slightly incorrect, and same goes with the hand. Yeah, if I zoom out, you can see that it's actually the top left corner that is in the center, and not the center of the can. So I just need to like offset this slightly, because I misunderstood how Godot UI works. Godot UI actually doesn't have proper anchoring. At the end, you kind of, it does have anchors, but the problem is that when you're setting position at runtime through code, programmatically, as some people would say, when you do that, then it kind of overrides the anchoring. So it will always take the top left corner, no matter what the anchor is, and do it in absolute. Like setting the position means that you're setting the absolute coordinate. So I have to fix that first. Okay. And then, after making the clutter box, I'm going to go back to the hatches, make them openable, modify the 3D a bit. Well, and I'm going to make, I don't know how long it's going to take me, and maybe, I don't want to be up for too late, because it's already like 10 to 1 here, 10 to 1 a.m. Okay, so before I begin, I want to go and put some tea on, and I'll be back in a minute, and then I'll begin. All right. Hello, Pyrxus. Nice to see you. Okay, time to start. I will go back to pick up the tea in a few minutes, but until then, let's go. So, I want to add some text so I'm basically thinking about how to do UI well. Because this thing is not very clear. I haven't had any testers though. Hello, Sleepy Mushroom. 1906. Is it one? Yeah, it is 1906. Okay, so yeah, I have the hand which grips and is in the in screen space, which shows you exactly where you're holding. And another thing is, like, when you turn around, right, when you're facing, when there's a wall right behind you, you get this icon on the top, which kind of looks like you're going down, but actually this means that you can jump. And it is a little bit awkward. And I don't know what exactly would be the right icon for that. So, and I realized that I'm going to have actually perhaps complex interactions later. So for now, I'm going to do an interim solution, let's call it like that, which is just going to display some text on the bottom. Also, you can call me Sleepy. Okay, yes, I'm sleepy right now. Natsuki, hey man, I was wondering, could you help me with some code? With what code? I mean, it depends on the code. But yeah. Okay. So anyway, oh, this is interesting. Look at this GI working here. And there's a black shadow and GI being reflected here. Cool. And I can also use the flashlight. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, I actually want to display a text for now. Just for now. Maybe later I'm going to think about why doesn't the player actually affect the box? It is not that heavy of a box, isn't it? Okay, there's something weird going on, right? Because striking this does not do anything. How heavy is this box? Let me just check. It has 1 kilograms. Okay. This is not freeze mode kinematic. Yeah, I don't know what this freeze mode means. Body's freeze mode can be used to set the body's behavior when freeze is enabled. See freeze mode. Static body freeze mode. The body is not affected by gravity and forces. It can be only moved by user code and doesn't collide with other bodies. Kinematic freeze mode, similar to freeze mode static, but collides with other bodies along its path when moved. Okay, so I guess the only difference is when animated. Okay, and I mean freeze is turned off anyway, so this is strange that it doesn't actually affect what is going on here. Is it because of continuous CD? Okay, I'll send it in the Discord. Okay, sure. Send it in the Discord. But I won't, maybe I won't do it on the stream, I don't know. Still not being affected. Nothing happens and it still has this problem. Strange. Lock rotation. Okay, let's unlock rotation. Did it do anything? No, it's still static. I definitely want to lock rotation. Aha, collision is in a different layer. Oh! This is actually the problem. Okay. So the problem is that the collision is interesting. Interesting. Okay, so maybe this is the cause of why... yeah, this is definitely the cause of all my problems. And here's the problem. The problem is that the raycasts... raycasts are actually hitting. Is there a way to make the hit from inside... hit from inside. Jump raycast. Okay, does this change anything? No, it still collides with self. What does hit from inside even mean? If true, the ray will detect a hit when starting inside shapes. In this case, the collision normal will be does not affect shapes with no volume. Exclude parent. What does this mean? If true, collisions will be ignored for the immediate parent. The immediate parent are the eyes. Okay, what about using the second mask? Yeah, this doesn't work. Strange. Okay. So, edit layer names. 3D physics. Is there a way Okay, so the problem here, interestingly, is that the mask. Okay, collision mask. The physics layers this collision mask scans. Collision object can scan one or more 32. Object A can detect a contact with object B. Only in object B is any of the layers. Okay. What is the difference between layers and masks? That is that is what I'm wondering. Physics layers and masks. Layers make sure we don't have situations like the enemy dying on a spike taking a coin. While we could write code for it, layers are easy as they enforce separation. A layer defines which layer the object is on, while the mask defines which layers it can interact with. Okay, so what if I do the opposite, right? What if I do the mask? Will I be able to interact? Oh! I'm flying through the station. Nice. Okay, so basically what I need to do... Well, actually, I don't want that. I want to have both layer and mask. But I want to somehow make the raycast ignore only my player. Hit from inside. Okay. Godot hit from inside. I have a camera inside a sphere from which I case the raycast to get the intersection. Raycasting somehow only works if the origin point and the cast to point are outside of the collision shape. Different from the collision masks. Try to set your collision objects. That's exactly what I did, but that fucked up my physics. Is there a way to not do this and instead have a specific... No, this definitely doesn't work. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my tea. Okay, so some chat. I'm working on bullet hell prototype, but I have some issues setting it up. I'll send the Discord channel. Okay, layers are what it's in, masks are what it detects. So what it seems to be the issue. The issue is that I want both rigid bodies, both the player and this box or anything else to react in the same way, but I only want, so I don't want to put them in two different layers, or am I going to have to put them into the different layers? But I don't want the raycast to hit my player, because the raycast is inside the sphere. That's what I'm trying to do. I mean, I could try to put the raycast outside, but then I have a feeling like it won't do it. Disabling hit from inside didn't work. No, hit from inside does nothing. But it is collision shape. Player sphere shape. Yeah, so player sphere shape 2. That is player sphere shape. These are the same things. Yes. Then you'd disabling and enable it. What? What did you want to say? The raycast. Disabling and enabling. So yeah, I want the raycast to ignore myself, but hit everything else, right? But I also want the physics to react with everything. So this body should react. So if I put this into layer 2, right, then it's going to work. The grab is going to be correct. but then it doesn't work with, there it is. So grabbing walls now works, so it doesn't hit the sphere. But now if I try to collide with this, you see it doesn't collide. So I need both, and I also have this weird effect where if I push the body in, the rigid body into me, it just explodes. You know, like I start flying away, which is not what I want to do. But yeah, the thing is that I have two bodies. One of them follows me. I can actually just completely disable this one with the mask. So then it won't react at all. Oh wait, I have an idea. Well, yeah, I can actually use two layers, right? Okay, let's call this default. Well, what does actually... It doesn't change anything, changing the number of layer. The name. Default. Okay, it's only the tooltip. And this I'm gonna call player. So I'm gonna make... Yeah, well, this doesn't actually work. What did I want? I wanted to do this, like put it to work with both. If you click the... Aha, I see. Interesting. But... Okay. Does this mean only affecting layer, or that's now a question. Let's see. No, that doesn't mean only. It just means any. So yeah, is there some kind of a array cast ignore thing? For specific objects. Arraycast can ignore some objects, but adding them to an exception list, add exception, or by setting proper filtering with collision layers and masks. Okay, well, if it has add exception, let's try that. Let's see. So, rigid body, no, raycast. Grab raycast, add exception. There it is. Okay, here it is. Well, I can basically do this. No, I can do a RB and I can do the body, the other body. What's the name of it? Ghost grab body. Yeah, and I can do the same thing for jump raycast. Okay, let's try this. So yeah, I didn't really have to change anything. I could have just made it remain in one. Okay, there it is. It works. And let's see if it works hitting objects. Yes. And does it work with... Hey! I actually fixed this, the problem that I had with interacting. Oh my god, this is great. Okay, cool. Well, the only thing that I need to do is I need to make sure that it doesn't, the anchor of this object doesn't go too far from the camera and too close, because right now I can scroll into myself. Yeah, you know that this problem that I had for such a long time. Oh my god, I can't believe it's solved. Okay, so great. I didn't plan to do this, but now I solved my biggest problem, which is like if I well, you know, I'm scrolling right now, and what scroll does is that it changes the distance from the grabbed objects, right? And the thing is that if I scroll too much inside and the object collides with me, then I just fly away backwards. And you know, I had this problem where there's still something weird. Oh, but this is actually because of the joint. Yeah, this is not because of the reaction. This is because I'm actually rotating the object and then pushing the wall. That's the reason. Like this. Yeah, it's not a phantom force of explosion. Cool. Let me try on a light objects. There should be one light object here somewhere. The light, the movable light. There it is. It's behind the hatches. Okay, so let's try. Oh, so bright. If I push into myself, there it is. It does like slide into me, but at least it doesn't explode. Yeah, I did have a problem with like very light objects. But there you go. No more explosions. I can safely fly around the station and carry stuff, push them away. That looks pretty cool. Okay, cool. Crisis averted. And I think this bottom of this object is incorrectly. Yeah, there's a collider issue. There's a collider issue. I need to let's remember to do this. I believe that bug was because the player was detecting the objects, but not the other way around. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it was like not imparting any force on the objects, but the objects were like pushing the player back. And you know, I was actually thinking about maybe at some point I'm going to have like an astronaut body. Astronaut body, like, you know, with legs and arms, and you know, when you spin around, I was thinking you should see the legs fly. Oh my god, it's so bright. This light is insane. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I was thinking like maybe you should see. But then I was thinking, but these legs and arms, they're gonna push. If they had like rigid bodies, right? I don't want, because I don't want the legs and arms to fall through the space, right? To like go through all the walls. So I would like them to be like limp, kind of, just kind of hanging onto your my mouse rotation. And I was thinking that means that they would then push me all the time, and yeah, especially in tight places. But now, there, I have a solution. I can actually implement a similar thing. Oh, these hatches are merged. Twin hatches. I can actually use the same, the problem that I had, I can actually use it as a feature. Which is like, well, you could like use the legs might be colliding with everything, but no force gets imparted on them because they're just in a not, they don't have the same layer and the same mask. There you go. I have an idea. Oh yeah, redo collider. Oops, no, not that. Redo collider of small space. Okay. Small. What's the name of it? Small interior. Small hull interior. Okay. I will understand that. Okay, and I said the center icons correctly. Okay, so let's the first thing I need to do, and yeah, I actually fixed my long-standing issue, which is great. Let's actually add this to fork. Added exceptions for raycast and fixed long-standing issue. Nice. Okay. Cool. So another thing is, oh yeah, let's add here fixed that bug with ghost pushes. Fixed. Okay, center icons correctly. So basically what I need to do is I need to offset the center of the icon. I was showing it just a moment ago. Let me just show you for the new viewers who joined in the meantime. So I thought that my grab icon is actually perfectly centered, but that's not correct, because once I put this check gizmo, you can actually see that the center is actually the top left corner of the icon and not the center. So what I need to do is I need to offset it by this by the amount, by the size of the texture, right? By the size of the sprite. So what is exactly center rect? We have the center rect, right? And I'm setting center icon position. Okay, let's see, center rect size. Do I have it? Yes, I have. So maybe I just do this. Okay, and when I say recenter, reset position, this is going to be this minus center rect size by 0.5, something like that. And by the way, I can get this in one go. Get view per rect size, that's a vector 2. I don't need to do the width and height. I can just do this and multiply by 0.5. I can even do like this, but I mean, much simpler than I thought. Okay, so there it is. Is it centered? Yes, it is. Look at that. Okay, perfectly centered. Cool. Nice. Now I have correct positions. Okay, that's it. Let's add add that text UI. My God, I can't believe that I fixed this. Oh yeah, let me also add that I want to limit limit grabbing rigid bodies. Limit distance with grabbing rigid bodies. Okay. So first, center icons correctly done. Add text. Yeah, let me add this text. So basically what I want to have is I want to add some kind of a text. Let's see how text actually works in Godot. Hopefully there is a text item. Item list. texture rect label. I guess that's label or text edit. Maybe text edit is an editor. Okay, so I guess it should be a label. Let's see. Text. Hello. Let's make that center. And I'm gonna align it to anchor, bottom center, and then move it slightly up, just like this icon. It does have a little bit of a blur. Let's see. So how do I set up label settings? New label settings. I don't know, I guess. Font. Okay, this is where you set up the font. Okay. It does look okay. Outline. Oh, you can even outline. My God, this is everything I need. Outline. Okay, let's do a black. Oh my God, and it's actually like not in. This is correct outline, not like in Unity, which is this is like distance field outline, right? Not like in Unity, which has basically like redraws a sprite 4 times. Yeah. Okay, or maybe I should use a shadow. I don't know. Let's try this. Let's see how good it. Project looks cool, by the way. Thank you. Hello. Okay, that looks crisp. That looks really crisp. Nice. I like it. Okay. So let's add a little bit of a example like this one. I'm not gonna say, let's say repel, just so that I can see how the text is going to look like. Let's resize it to, I don't know, is this good? Is this enough, or should it be even smaller? I'm gonna do a 5. And yeah, new font file, new font variation, new system font. System font. Font names. How do you get a system font? Interesting that it has a distinction of like system font. Maybe this is not what I want. Font file. Do you just drop in fonts? Can I do that? Yeah, I can't drop these. I need a fonts folder. Fonts folder. Fonts, there it is. Okay. Oh! The doors and furniture. No, I want to find a fonts folder. Yeah. File folder. Okay. No, that's not the one. Font settings. Okay, there must be a folder somewhere. Where is that old folder that we used to have? Okay, maybe I can just run fonts. Oh, there it is. Just run fonts. That's it. There's also a rich text label that supports BB code. Nice. Okay. So I definitely want one of the free fonts. So maybe I should go to Google instead. I do like monospaced fonts for games. I don't know why. They just feel gamey. So let me find one of those. Let's see. Reset all. Let me type this in actually. They changed the website, by the way. I didn't have this before. What is this? Montserrat. Yes, I knew it. Technology. There is actually monospace. There it is. Roboto. Not bad. Source code pro. Which one feels like space? This one is too thick. This one is pixelated. Maybe I should use this one. Any other pixelated fonts? Number of styles. Yeah, let me try this one actually. Download family. Okay, let's see if I just drop in. And is this open source? Let's test. Let's try. Where can I find the license somewhere? About and license. Okay, these fonts are licensed under open font license. You can use them in your products, printed, digital, commercial, or otherwise. This isn't legal device. Okay, advice. Okay, yes, it's free. So does it work by just like I'm gonna just drop it in UI folder, but just like in Unity where you just drop this in. No. Oh, I think it doesn't work because it's packed. Okay, so I'm gonna do it like this. Okay, there it is. So can I just drop it here? Whoa, it works. Cool. But it is not actually pixel perfect. Why is that? Maybe because I need to make it into a proper size. Yeah, it is actually like, okay, maybe anti-aliasing, none. Allow system, what is this? Hinting, subpixel, disabled, compress. Allow system fallback. Hinting, none. Script support. Open type features. Whoa, this is way more complicated. Pre-render configurations. Interesting. Okay, did I change anything? Size 1. No, let's try with the... It does... yeah, it is definitely sharper. It's definitely sharper. And yeah, the problem is that this is really not intended to be SDF based. Some VHS tape like. You know, this doesn't actually look bad from the distance when I'm looking at it. Oh, I got cut there for a bit. Did I miss anything? Not much. I was just looking for a font. I mean, I don't know when you left. I did solve the raycast problem, yeah. By the way. Okay. So yeah, let me move this label up a bit. Oh. Okay. No, I want only to move up. Okay, there it is. And what do I want? I want to reduce the size of it slightly. Again, 32 is not good, right? I think it's too small. It's not actually that small. That actually looks okay. Okay, so let's implement it. I'm gonna add a link to it in my UI. So UI, let's add as a link. Export. What is the name of it? No, label, something like that. Godot label, control displaying. Yes, label, and label is going to be called my interaction or bottom text. Let's say interaction text. Okay. So yeah, I am going to set the text of that interaction text. So let's see, in my ready, in my thing, let's see. So if I can grab something, let's actually do that after everything, just not to mix with the rest. So this is process. If grab state idle, center icon. Set center right. You know what? Let's actually rename this. Did I do something here? Oh yeah, I actually fixed this major problem. So I'm just gonna submit that. Fixed. Oh no, I did actually submit that. I totally forgot. So I just added center, added bottom text, but I didn't actually reference it here. So I need to run this again, unfortunately. And then I need to assign this. Okay, and there we go. There we go. Added interaction label at the bottom. Yeah, actually it would be great if text was not called text but followed this thing, interaction label. Okay, let's call it label after all. So now I need to rerun it again. How did you solve it? Oh, I solved it. I can't even remember how I solved it. I solved it by excluding specific bodies from the raycast, and there is actually a way. There's actually a thing you can do. There it is. So for my grab and my jump raycast node, I say add exception. And I did that for my player rigid body and for this ghost grab body, which I handle joints with. So yeah, this makes it not interact with the raycast, and so I could keep the player inside the first collision layer and the first collision mask. So now actually everything works. Um, the only difference is that the raycast is disabled for, it passes through the rigid bodies. Passes through the player. Okay, so here we have this. Here I'm setting up the icon. Reset icon position. Okay, let's add UI text label. Did I actually reassign it? I haven't. Let's do this. Okay. Let's submit that. Okay. Yeah. Text. No, label. What? Oh, it's not public. I see. Let's make it public. So I can grab interaction label. Text is I can just say plus. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is why I need to put it afterwards. So at the beginning of process, I'm actually going to kill this text. UI interaction label is nothing. Interaction label text is nothing. Okay. And at the end, I'm going to do a check if grab state is idle, and what was it? It was hit collider, right? And hit collider is not null. Then I need to add to my interaction label. I should add LMB grab, something like that. Oh, and this should also be text. Okay, well, this gets it from maybe I should have a string here. But is it? Yeah, let's do it like this right now. And let's see if that works. There we go. We can grab. And then, yeah, so basically, what do I need to do? Okay, what are all the states that I have? Let's see, let's add this here. Repelling should move the rigid bodies as well. Done. Okay. Implementing interaction text. Okay, so while grabbing, okay, there should be like use scroll to yeah, I don't know, change distance. It's a terrible name. So there should be a change distance, and there should be a Z to throw. This is currently. Okay, when able to jump, there should be a space jump. Then what else? Can grab should have LMB grab. And yeah, well, there's going to be in the future, we're going to have raycast. Yeah, well, body is raycast body is an item, then I want to use right mouse button to take. That's going to be a special one. And then there's going to be item held. That should depend on the LMB, should depend on the item. And Z to drop, maybe. So yeah, there is a lot of actually interaction states when you think about it. Item held, yeah, that's in the future. Let's call that. But here, what else can I do? What else is there that I can do? Can I change distance? I guess, yeah, let's begin implementing. Oh, I am actually inside the debug still. So let's see. LMB to grab, I actually added that. Okay, so now if grab state is not idle, I can actually do it like this. Else I can do UI interaction label text. What should there be? What did I say? What did I just say? Oh yeah, scroll to move. Scroll. Change distance. It's a terrible name. And also there should be a Z throw. Okay. If so, can jump. Can jump. Jumpable. So this is jumpable, and foot GUI visible. Jumpable. Okay, let's put this in global. Jumpable. Let's say can jump. It's a better way to call it. So can jump, and key is pressed. I'm gonna say if can jump, text plus equals space repel, or should they call it jump? Let's call it jump. It makes more sense. Okay, let's see if this works. Of course, I'm gonna have to add some spaces. But yeah, let's see this. I'm probably gonna have to add some. Yeah, let's actually test how this works. Okay, I can drag. there it is. Scroll, change distance, Z throw, good. There it is. Space jump. Not bad. Throw. Oh, I can throw. I actually shouldn't be able to throw on the when I'm holding a static body. Should only be able to throw when I'm holding a item. Okay, so yeah. So here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a little add text anonymous function. It's going to take a string. It's probably terrible for the GC. I'm passing it a string. And so I'm going to also keep track if it is the first one. So first text is true. So I'm going to say if first, I'm going to set here first text is false. And if it is, first, if it is not first, first text is true. If it is not first, then I'm going to add so basically this thing. I'm going to replace this with add text. And finally, this is also going to be add text. There we go. So I'm going to add, if it's not, I'm going to add a little bar like this. Okay. And then I'm going to add the text itself. So plus equals str. There we go. Okay, so there we go. We have multiple features in a row. Cool. Change distance. Z throw. Okay, so Z throw shouldn't happen if collider is hit collider is rigid body 3D, then it should only happen. Okay, I'm out of tea. Too bad it takes so long to like get it. Okay, there it is. Change distance. No, there's only scroll, and that's it. Space jump. Yeah, so you like jump when there's something in behind. Okay, and then maybe I don't need this icon. So for now, I'm going to disable this icon. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna disable the jump icon. And jump icon. No, what's the name of it? Dot visible. Foot GUI. It's called foot GUI. Okay, I'm gonna disable it. Okay, so there we go. You can scroll, change distance, grab. I think people will realize that you need to hold the click. So what is yeah, let's try to do a three texts. So when you're holding there it is. When you're holding an item, you can scroll to change this, and you can Z to throw, and you can space to jump. 3 interactions. Crazy. Okay, maybe I should use the QE to roll as well. I don't know. And then right click to use the item. So the thing is that you can also scroll to throw. You can just scroll and release. So maybe I'm thinking about even like removing the throw. Maybe throwing is too much. Maybe I can just, scroll and release. Okay, so that works. Cool. That's nice. It looks also nice. I like it. So here we go. Scroll to change distance, Z to throw, space to jump, RMB take, that's in the future. Okay, player movements. Oh yeah, also on raycast body is handrail. What I'm gonna do with the handrails is with RMB I'm gonna restrain. That's not probably a good way. Basically you use feet to hold yourself. Attach or restrain. I don't know which one is. Restrain sounds like you're being arrested. Restrain meaning prevent from doing something. Yeah, to keep somebody. Deprive, definitely like a bad word. But like attach yourself. The problem is that attach can also mean like attach an item, which is not what I want. Hook with feet. Foot hook. I don't know. How do you call that? How do you... It doesn't exist because it's an otherworldly thing. Let's go with like space station live or something like that. How do they call this? There it is. Maybe we can find it inside the tour. Let's not do this. Okay, so like I don't know if I can. Well, this is not exactly that, but yeah, there you can see her doing this. You see? Foothold. Maybe it should be called a foothold. How about cling? Yeah, maybe cling is a good one. But basically what they do always is that to like keep yourself fixed in one position, you just put your feet under some handrails. Yeah, maybe that's cling. So basically what that allows you also is that you have free hands now, and you can manipulate things while being like fixed to a point. And this is something I want to implement later. So that's, and also when you do have this foot restraint, you should also automatically, your camera should focus, like should be upright from, basically like being on Earth, right? Just you have an up and you have an down. It's not like this 360 full rotation like I do have right now. So there's like a little mode change. Cling. Yeah. Cling meaning. Let's see. Hold on tightly. What about foot cling? It's not a thing. Footling. By the way, I remember that some astronauts actually said that got they're using this technique so much that they have like calluses on top of their feet, which is ridiculous. Because on Earth, we have calluses on the bottom of the feet, but their bottom of the feet becomes super smooth for astronauts because they're not using them. And the top of the feet, the toes and the knuckles of the feet actually get like calluses because of the handrails. Cling, cling, cling to hold tightly. Yeah, maybe I can use cling. Foot hook, cling. Let's say maybe there is a verb. There's a special verb they use. Astronaut foot cling. Explains being a space, gives you feet like a baby on the soles, but alligator on the top. How does he? The calluses on your feet in space will eventually fall off. Oh, yeah. So the bottoms of your feet. That's what I was saying actually. Alligator, but alligator's skin on top. But the top of my feet developed rough alligator because I used the top of my feet to get around here on the space station when using foot rails. So it just says, he says using foot rails. Foot rails and fabric loops have been placed. Navigate it easier. Yeah. So I guess they say foot rails, fabric loops. Yeah, they have this as well. Footholds. Okay. Foothold grab. Yeah. Foot cling. I don't know. Something like this. I'm gonna think about it. Foothold. I mean, grab is like, grab sounds like you're doing something with your hands. That's why I don't like this cling. Yeah, I think cling is the most. Cling is good because it's not. It doesn't feel like you're gonna put an item on a thing, which is the problem with attach and even restrain, right? Because you might, if you're holding some item and you have a handrail in view and it says attach, the player would think, oh, you're gonna attach an item to a handrail. So cling is better for that. Yeah. So anyway, what's the next thing to do? Maybe I can even implement that right now, but I need some handrails. And I don't know. I think I'm gonna do interaction on a completely separate stream, because I do want to add interaction as well, so that you can not only just grab things but also interact with things. Redo. Okay, add text. There it is. Done. Redo collider of small hull interior. Okay, let's do this quickly. I have the small tube hull, tube int small, tube int small. Let's see what's wrong. There it is. This is the problem. You see, the mesh collider doesn't match. So what I need to do, I need to erase this and I need to make a new mesh. There, that's it. Okay, let's check other stuff. Could other stuff have problems as well? I need to redo these. This is good. Yeah, this one I did. Module small. Yeah, this is the whole module. Small light. Okay. Cool. Done. Okay. So yeah, redo colliders. Done. Limit distance of grabbing rigid bodies. Yeah, this is a huge thing because I don't want to make your rigid bodies go all the way inside your face. But the problem is that the way that I'm doing this right now is a little bit weird because if... Oh yeah, let's do some cleanup as well. But first I'm gonna say edit text. Oops! I had something already. Oh, this is the interaction text. Okay. Added added text. Text now works and shows correct interactions. There we go. Foot wedge. Secure feet. Secure feet sounds like you're protecting them. Like you're gonna put them in some kind of a safe, you know, some kind of a safety box. Secure feet. Anyway, let's do a little bit of a cleanup. So I can clean this. I can clean this one as well. Grab joint position. Yeah, this definitely doesn't work. Yeah, this is the thing that I need to do. If grabbed rigid body and mouse delta is going up, this is where I need to add stuff. Let's put a... Oh, I can't put a bookmark. Can I put a bookmark? No. I can put a breakpoint. Let's see what else. Oh, I still have this raycast query. I don't want to do that. And this object, I should probably rename it to a raycast body or something. What did I have here? Is ready. Update process. What was it? What was it called? It was called hit collider. Get collider. And this thing is not even the collider. It's a body. So let's call it a hit body. Point is the collision point. Distance, mouse wheel. On click, hit body is not null. If it is other rigid body, static body. Attaching to static. Okay, this is pretty clear. What is going on? This is input. Oh yeah, for this one I can also remove. Okay. Interaction text. Let me actually move it down to here. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna make it in interaction text. Interaction label. And this is for zooming in. Update mouse look. Okay. Yeah, I said about this UI that I should add it into some kind of a game thing. Let me actually move this down. And this UI shouldn't exist anymore. That was the foot GUI. Foot GUI. Yeah, I'll still keep this line. Just in case, just for the future. Okay, all the comments are cleared. What is this? Mouse look. Okay, that's good. Let's, yeah, I don't need this. Godot plugins. I don't need Godot plugins. I don't need system either. Cool, okay. Let's rebuild. Leg grip. Lower appendage receptacle. That sounds like name of the script. Name of the object that I'm gonna class that I'm gonna inherit. Lower appendage receptacle. You know, lower appendage receptacle. That's the interface name. Yeah. Anyway, there it is. Everything works. This is good. Should I work on interaction now? Or not? I'm too sleepy. I'm too sleepy for interaction, but I'm kind of excited as well. Let's see. Let's see what is going on here. Parent. Oh, I've actually removed foot GUI and node path. Okay. So, player movement. Cleaned up player movement. Yeah, this probably should be player now and not player movement. Okay, to do. What else? No, stream. Limit distance of grabbing rigid bodies. Yes, this is what I set out to do. Limit the position. So basically what I need to do is I need to calculate what is the current distance and disallow it from scrolling. Where is my... There it is. Okay, so grab the rigid body, if wheel delta. Yeah, because the equalization point, I actually need to calculate what is the maximum EQ point. Because that's where, yeah, I need to calculate the initial distance. The initial Z distance of my grab joint. And then I can figure out, so yeah, what am I trying to do, right? What am I trying to do? Where is Excalibur? Okay, here's my beautiful docking port. So here is the player. This is the player. Beautiful. And it has a camera. The camera is in the eyes. And the thing is that when you have an object here and you interact with it, this is the ray, right? It hits some point and I create a rigid body on it. Like, whoops, let's use pink. And I create a joint here. And then I keep this basically distance between the player and the body, right? So that it is correct. But there is actually a certain maximum and the minimum that this, right? Some minimum is in front of your face, and some maximum is, I don't know, over there. But the problem is that this needs to be relative to this equilibrium point, which is 0 at this point. So wherever you grab, if it was actually closer to your face and you grabbed it here, it would still be 0 again. So basically this is 0, right? Basically what I need to do is I need to calculate what's the closest point in grab space. in grab space, right? What's the point in what's the minimum point in grab space? This is gonna be like yeah, if I let's not do this one. I'm gonna do like this one. So this is gonna be some like plus 0.3, I don't know, something like that, and then this is gonna be like minus 0.7, right? Thinking about like if this is 1 meter length. So yeah, I need to calculate the minimum and the maximum in the grab space and then limit it to that. Let's see. Grab distance. Grab static body, grab offset, grab distance, grab distance. Let's see. Oh yeah, grab distance is the current one. Yeah, I'm wondering how should I actually calculate? Should I only get the initial one and then calculate every frame in grab space? Grab distance. So yeah, grab distance actually doesn't change in static body, in rigid body. Grab distance is distance. Yeah, so this is actually going to be the same for both. Yes, let's have grab distance is distance here. So when you click on something, no, actually, let's just have it for these two. So I'm gonna keep it inside. I'm gonna keep it inside. Grab distance. Okay, so this only happens once. That's the thing. Grab distance is for the static body. And so I know the initial grab distance. Yeah, there it is. So I know the initial grab distance. Here it is. Grab the rigid body. And I can derive the closest. Okay. So, there it is. Minimum and maximum distance. I actually do have the minimum distance. It's 0, 1. So let's... okay, so we have basically min equalization point is min distance is basically, where is it? It is grab distance minus min distance, right? No. Where is this? If the minimum distance is 0, 0, 1 and grab point is like 0, 7, that means that the minimum point where I can be at should be minus 0, 7. Minus 0, 7 plus 0. Yeah, it is actually 0. So basically it's 0, 1 minus 0, 7. Right. So, and then I get minus 0, 6. Yeah, so this is actually minus 0, 6 in grab space. Let's min distance minus grab distance. Okay, and then we have the max equalization point, which is max distance minus grab distance. Okay, and let's add a comment: min and max in grab space. Grab space. I need to have grab space written at least somewhere in code. So let's see. Equalization point is, oh yeah, I have this equilibrium point, and then I minus equal, but the equalization point is going to be math clamp between eq point, min eq point, and max eq point. Okay, until I write this. So let's see. So I call this thing, I can move it forward. There it is. This is the limit. Up until 1, and then I can move it up until -1. But this is probably it's too close. -1 is too close. I think it should be, what's actually the width of the player body shape? The shape is 0, 2. Yeah, so the distance should actually, the minimum should be 0, 2 for sure instead of this. Okay, it's a const, so I'm gonna do that. So I grab it, move it towards me. Yeah, it still has some weirdness, but at least it doesn't do it constantly. Okay, let's try to grab this nice little lamp, because it's small and jittery and the worst case for physics. All right. You can actually get it closer. Well, it's definitely being limited because it's not allowing me to. Okay, let's do like 0, 4 just for the test. Yeah, well, this actually sucks manipulating this box because it's not uniform scaled. So it's not a very good representation. Okay, but this thing, it still doesn't clamp. Okay. What did I do wrong? Let's see how it looks like on static bodies. Yeah, it stops pretty early. So the same thing should happen with bodies. Okay. Let me actually put just a cube. Also, okay, let me remove the scale. Let's put it to be 1. You know, just for a test, just to make sure that it's not scale dependent. Okay, so if I turned it down, oh, there it is. It actually stops pretty early. Yeah, this is good. So what happens if it is close? Okay. Yeah, I don't actually think this is good. Did I do the maths incorrectly? Slowly falling asleep. By the way, okay. Maybe I should go to sleep instead of doing anything else. Let's try to flip this around. My brain doesn't work anymore. My brain is going to die. Oh, only 1.5 hours of streaming. Okay, this is maybe more correct, but maybe not. Let's try to get it from far away. Okay, this is not correct. Nothing is correct. Maybe, you know what? Actually, but what is the equalization point? Is that world space or that's the problem? Is that what's the scale of it? This is definitely incorrect. This would make sense. Am I using clamping wrong? No. What else do I have here? Limit distance. Okay. Add some clutter boxes. You know what? Well, let's make a little clutter box quickly, just so I can test this. And yeah, what's a clutter box? Well, I'm just gonna make a little box and put the same texture that I'm using for everything else. Where are my props? This is all export tube export props. Okay, yes, I only have the neon lamp, but I'm gonna add a, let's do 4 by 2 by 2 box of some things. Almost the same as the light. Nice. And let's do this like sample hotspot, and I'm gonna say dream UV hotspot. Oh, it's actually using a bad hotspot. Hotspot, sample hotspot. Okay. So there we go. What if I try to use the other one? Docking port, metal plate, seals, tube. Oh yeah, this is actually, the other one is not in Blender. Oh, and this should be applied scale. So, clutter box. There you go. Could make a little rounded box. No, that doesn't look good. Yeah, you see, they have this various stuff like this, like this very instrument. Oh, this is actually the exercise machine. But yeah, they have lots of random boxes like this. Let's do something like that. So I'm gonna copy. I have no idea what that is, but I'm gonna make it. Okay, something like this. With the strap. I don't know if the bottom has it. It looks like a toaster a bit. A toaster in space. Actually, I heard that the Chinese space station has a toaster. And the only reason why they can use it is because they have enough power. ISS doesn't have enough power. Okay, I'm gonna shade smooth this. Auto smooth. and it is shallower a bit. And then, yeah, and as you can see, they have a lot of these random boxes everywhere. I could even simulate them with cloth, but right now it's gonna be fine. Alright, let's export it. Let's just call it clutter box. Export props, GLTF. And oh yeah, I didn't make the meshes names exactly the same as well. Clutter box 1. Okay, export lim space test cube. It's actually this one. Okay. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. It has failed. It has failed. The fixtures have failed. What is the issue here? Light fixture material. Emission should be on. I don't know what happened here. Why did it die? All right. I'm sorry to everybody on the stream, but I really have to stop here because I'm really falling asleep. And I'll continue tomorrow. Maybe even as soon as I wake up, because I think I'm gonna wake up early. But yeah, I'll think about the maths of this in the meantime. And yeah, about clutter boxes. Where are the clutter boxes? Prefabs, meshes. What happened? What happened to my grab distance? Okay. props, neon light fixture. Thank you for the stream. Okay, yeah. Let me. Okay, one more. Let me just try the clutter boxes. Okay, this is definitely not working. The emission material for some reason. I don't know why. The fixture should use actually a separate material, no? Light fixture, there it is. So if I just drop it here, overriding material, there it is. It's overriding the instance. Okay, here we go. It's actually repaired. Oh, by the way, I have a hidden key that you can press. There it is, it works again. I have a hidden key L. No. Oh, it is, yes. Which can turn on and off lights randomly. So throughout the station, you have these neon lights and they're on and off randomly. For now, because I don't have any switches on these lights. And you can see how nicely, nicely they look when they're closed. When they're off, and then they turn on with the lights. Okay. Neon light fixture. Yeah, let me actually export the other props. So I need to go here. I say extract meshes, not materials. Say set mesh, meshes. Select current folder, clutterbox, yes. Reimport, cool. Okay, and now what I can do is I can put props inside here. What have I done? Have I done anything? Oh, there it is. Here are the props. So they're tiny boxes. Should have made them bigger. So yes, let's just check out. Oh, by the way, I didn't put a call box or anything. Should it be wait, call box Godot? Asset workload fell. Hell. Asset workflow. Blender to Godot asset workflow fail. Yeah, exactly. From Blender to Godot, I need to set up additional node trees. These. Yeah. Yeah, I'll think about it later. So yeah, collider. Let's see, where was that thing? No, this is actually included. Call use thinking. Yeah, but call is static. I wanted to create a there are other suffixes as well, and this is what I want. This is what I want to find out. What are the other suffixes? Wait. Godot import 3D models. I think importing 3D scenes. It's probably here somewhere. Call. There it is. Call, conv, call only, conv, call only. There's no call box. Conv call will create a convex polygon shape instead of a polygon shape. Yeah. Conv call. Too bad there are no boxes. Okay. So I would need for this props make local. Okay, clutter box. Let's try to make a new box clutter. Can I do that? Simplified convex collision sibling. Navigation mesh. Okay, let's do a convex. What is this simplified? It's similar to a single collision shape, but can it result in a simpler geometry? Oh yeah, I can actually kill the transform of everything like this. And yeah, let me actually create outline mesh, creates a starting outline. Create simple convex collider. Okay. There we go. We got one collision shape 3D. What is this? Why? Why this? Create static body simplified. Simplified? This is similar to single collision shape, but can result in a simpler geometry. Okay. Anything else? Performance middle ground between a single convex and a polygon based. But it still needs a rigid body. So it needs to be a... Okay, let's see this. Reparent to a new node. Add child node. Reparent to new node. This is what I was trying to find. Okay, so that's going to be a rigid body. There we go. And the shape is gonna be a convex collider. Single convex collider. There it is. Yeah, the problem is that the rigid body is actually on top. Let's try it, and I'm gonna go to sleep after this because I can't survive anymore. So okay, there it is. There it is. It is moving. Oh, it has gravity. This is weird. I can carry it, but it's pushing me down due to the weight. This is funny. I can jump around with it, but it pushes me down. Okay. Is it possible to have both a rigid body and a mesh render on one object? Probably not. So yeah, let's remove gravity here. That's one thing. Then I have yeah, light fixture, definitely not gonna use this. Clutter box 1. Okay, here we go. What was it? Set parent. Alright, and for this one I'm gonna create single collider, and for this one I'm also going to create convex collider. Okay, and all of these need to have scale of 0. Let's see. There it is. There it is. They're flying away. Oh, the entrance is jammed. Not anymore. All right, I think that's it. We have flying boxes. Okay, for the final, before I go to sleep. Final. Clutter box 0. Clutter box 1. Right? That's the one. Okay. So I'm gonna I'm gonna create this. All right, I need to actually kill transforms. Transform. What the fuck? Where is the transform? Oh, there it is. Oh, it is at 0. Okay. This one is at 0. This one is at 0. Only this one has moved. This one is definitely not at 0. So I don't know. What? All right. Yeah, I need to kill translation of this. And let's put, okay, what happens? Oh, yeah, let's turn them into, you can't think anymore. Okay, this is zeros, zeros, nope. It's not zeros. Is it zeros? It's not zeros. Is it zeros? It is zeros. Okay. Turn into branch. Prefabs, props. Okay, clutter box. Oh, fuck. No, not that. No. Save branches scene, yes. Clutter box. Okay, and this one is save branches scene. Clutter box 1. Okay. So, now what I can do is I can add, well, interesting, it doesn't let me. I can add 1,000 of these. That is what I'm trying to do. Can operate what from a foreign scene? What's a foreign scene? Okay, well there we go. Let's see let's see what's gonna happen in this case. Too many boxes. What happens if I put boxes on top of each other? Let's see. Do you use Godot or Jolt? I use Jolt. Okay, here we go. Finally, it feels like limited space. What the Ludum Dare theme was. It's like, okay, too many things. You have a lot of garbage. This looks kind of like some kind of bricks. Bricks in space. Cool. Okay, that's it definitely for today. Oh yeah, look at that. You have stuff flying around and it's like jamming over there. And now you need to pass, and now it's a challenge. Yeah, and now you're like, okay, pass through. Try to pass through. It's getting all over the place. Okay, there, we can at least test some boxes. And yeah, there we go. This big box should be removed. And yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to actually test how does it look like when I put the other hotspot material, interior panels. Interior panels doesn't work. Okay, let's see, clutter box. This one. Okay, let's say interior panels. Ah, okay. Doesn't look bad, but the hinges are terrible. Okay. It's very in the style. Yeah, okay. So, I'm going to... Yeah, let me actually remove all this junk. 30 nodes are being removed. Yes, I know. All right. So, thanks for watching again. Interior panels. You can't put it here. Yeah. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Final test, and then I'm gone. And I see you tomorrow. Oh, look at that. Yeah, this looks more like a professional box. But the problem with this box is that it is actually covered in like Velcro, and I would like to add some shininess to it. Although maybe it does have a little bit of shininess. Okay, you can push it in, out. Good. Cool boxes flying around. Okay, time to populate with more stuff tomorrow. Okay, good night. Good night. I've pushed this too far. I'm really sleepy now. So yeah, finally, thank you. Bye. After 20 more minutes. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Good night. Bye.